She's a beauty and a... These guys actually battling heads up. Whatever. Go to the jungle. The jungle doesn't make me as calm high key, but still. Let's get some leaderboard points here. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Is that actually what the fucking lyrics are? So who are we behind? Who are we behind? We're behind Devin, who is currently not on, I believe. No way the game broke before I could get a seat. Devin is currently not on, and then... Okay, so it's prime territory for top one. We will be on until then. This is our first session. It was an absolute redline farmer. Where is it? Oh, it's supposed to be this, but we gotta get off. Oh, yeah, this is just the session. Minus 3k in the red. Yikes, but it's whatever. Chilling the day, first day back. Sometimes your redline goes to shit when you play lots of volume. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Christmas carols, anyone? I guess I should leave. There's no way this game don't break. I don't want to pay the big blind and get shafted. This isn't kind of C-hop, right? I didn't pay a blind. Go to the jungle. Keep this game open for now. Okay, I'm kind of staring it down. I think I'm okay. But I guess once I start playing, I might not be. Flat in the small, we'll just fold. Are these guys blinding back and forth? This guy's actually playing Tamara, heads up. He's just bored. This guy might underbluff into me, but we'll still check a weak queen here on this type of texture. I do need to study tomorrow. There's no football, so it'll be easier. Though I need to finish getting my Christmas gifts. I'm thinking about the money then. What's the problem? Oh, it's beefing, I guess. Yeah, beefing with the money then. What's the problem? Okay. What is flop size? Sized up? Okay, we'll just check fold. It's really like unreliable that he has actually bet check bet bluffs here, but I don't think we can get blocked and get paid that much. Yeah, crazy doesn't bet turn. Actually, it's kind of crazy he doesn't bet turn, chat. All right, let me put the streamer mode on. One third here is probably gonna be okay. Let's go into the jungle. Probably check here. This game might not break, so we'll vibe on that. Let's run the MDA overbluffed bet check bet for value. Expecting a range call here. Oh. He folded. I have another table on the side, which I will close if it breaks. It might break. This guy is like DC'd. So. But I will see if we can get it. If I grind this leaderboard, guys, any day that I make money before rake is gonna be an insanely profitable day. We'll evaluate what Big Frank does. Go for it on the turn. Is this a button? Have I played a hand yet? No, I have, so it's not a button. Sorry, I'm just leaving this other table because there's nothing interesting going to happen. $89. I still think because this hand can check call, I'd rather overbet other ace-x of hearts. In general. Just think you'd rather bet other ace-x of hearts hands. Check call this one. Because this one can check call, so I like check calling it. Call once more, and then probably just lose. Hopefully we beat Mr. Marek here. Take it. It's the advantage. Ace-9 I'd rather bet myself, because it can't check call. So we check raise flop and we get this. I think like we could go for half flop value, but it's probably too thin, so maybe let's check. We'll see. If this guy pots it, I can easily fold, I think. Because it's value, and I don't think he's value betting one pair too much. Even though our blockers are really good. But once he checks, I think we can just bet for value ourselves. Ace. Oh, king, king. Let me post a link in the Discord. How you guys doing today? Tonight. I know some of you guys might be on different time zones. Hi man, great content. I'm average buy. That's for average buy-in, I believe. Sorry, I'm not the most familiar. ABI MTG Pro thinking to play cash games. Do you mind to share how much BB1 is possible to make pre-rake back? First of all, I have a question. Why do you want to know pre-rake back? Because to me, I don't think it matters, and I don't know how much is possible. I'm just not the best with stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys are looking for like career advice, but I'm just not the guy for it. I guess we can just call here. Call here because we're IP and he gives us crazy price, but let's film post most of the time. I think we just put the money in because he might have a draw, and if he doesn't, it's like whatever. The odds that he's just gonna jam the river as a bluff are probably low. Just if he has a draw, like it's like honestly a win to just fold it. Because it's not gonna, okay, yeah, whatever. Also, you get called by hands like this that like wouldn't probably call the river. Sorry, I really like wish I could help, but I just don't know. The career advice stuff, I'm just not the best. I will say I'm a bit of a rakeback warrior, but then again, I'm assuming you're not going to play on stream. This entire challenge has been kind of humbling. I feel like my win rate should be higher, so I think I don't know, disappointed in myself, but at the same time, it is what it is. We've managed to win a lot. Now that we have, like, I did this so I could, in part, because I could get the streamer rakeback, though, which hopefully will net me a lot of money. Gonna have to make sure I keep studying though. How's the bankroll? Doing pretty well. Actually, we didn't update it. It's bigger than this. Even with the games open, guys, it's 3,300 right now. So yeah, it's doing quite well. And that's not including that I already have $800 in rake back for the week. Gonna try to stream and play lots for the next couple days, guys. Outside of buying Christmas gifts before Christmas. Christmas and the day after, obviously, I'm not going to be live, but on this high of a number, we will still 3-bet it. I like 75 check on these types of boards, but I think from these positions you could check ace queen a bit, but I don't know. Well, we'll check it. I don't know. I'll stay disciplined, I guess. Play to my RNG. I think versus this guy could be losing. Maybe doesn't reopen enough, but we'll go over, man. Part of it is also just to be balancing the probe, right? 73. I'll 4-bet it. Is there a 10? No. We block king 10 suited, which is nice. And we also block a6 flush draws, so it's going to be quite hard for him. We block 10s as well. He should be jamming jacks pre, so unless he has 9s. If he calls here, like, I'm probably just going to give up, actually. I think, like, I'm expecting extremely high frequency folds. Take it. That's the advantage of 4-bet bluffing, guys, is in these lines, I'm surprised so many people got off. They're not sitting this game. We should have won even more today. We played in a pool that's like pretty hard to redline in today, to be honest. Lots of guys punting stacks around. We should have like 100 bigs in a redline spot. My opponent called, like, guys, let me show you a hand. Like, this guy's my wanna, like, he's chill, but this hand is like crazy. I can't show you guys yet, but okay, this guy's on the tighter side. We'll just call, try to hit a BVJ. Call once because people range bet so they could have tens. I don't really like folding jacks. I guess he has a lot of hands. I guess I'll call the delay, but it could be a trap too often probably. He bets turn, I'll fold. His turn is potentially a call, but I imagine people are just too tight. I guess on this lower number it should be a fold. It's not a high frequency open. This guy's flatting, eh? His flatting range is likely really strong. We'll play pretty cautious. Likely a pretty strong flatting range here. Don't think he's really going to turn into bluffs, but I still think I can check this because I think the 5 of spades here. In this case, will be better in the checking line. Like, yeah, kind of a weaker pool right now, online guys, especially since we're playing lower stakes. So lots of exploitative lines going to be taking place here. Not as much theoretical lines, which is obviously probably decent for the volume grind. Sometimes it's easy to play just theory, but theory is like not that easy to play because the art of theory is like comes in these like lower frequency lines that you still need to find to make the whole strategy work. We'll go for the bluff. Really? He just blocks a flush? Alright, I guess it's a reg. Thought it was a reg. I probably shouldn't even check the flop. I hope the snap bet looks bluffy. Damn, he doesn't even consider it. Let me see what you guys said. I know I'm on delay, so you guys aren't gonna see it for a while. If you aren't doing the streamer thing with hunters, it's still worth to play on GG with higher rake. I don't know. It cannot be. It depends on your other options, right? There's plenty of guys who made lots of money grinding it up the stakes on GG, right? So there's no reason you can't be one of them if you're confident in your work ethic / ability to learn this game. But yeah, I don't know. If there's other options, you should just weigh the other options. I really can't tell it for you. I really don't know what I would do, but yeah. I'm gonna fold here. I believe this is a regular. There's just constantly new regulars. It's hard to keep track. He like blocks a flush on the river. It's such a like odd line. Flatted queen jack suited in the phone. Again, great Tom. Thanks for that. No problem. No problem. I don't think I helped it too much, but no problem. If he blocks here now, do I raise him? Like, will he fold the jack? Look. Come on, just fold, bro. No way I get called. Sometimes you just run into. This has happened a lot recently, right? I think it's the streamer tag. How does this streamer like I'm just getting called in these crazy spots? I guess let's check on the river. Nice hand, man. The spots are just insane. How am I getting called here? I believe this hand's probably mostly fold. You can just call like Jack X pairs. How many bet check bets does he have here realistically? Ace Jack? Yeah. So when he needs Jack 9. GJ not worth unless you're playing when Kid doesn't struggle for volume. Yeah, maybe people say that, so I'm not sure. This guy thinking of calling a non-jack. People don't really fold to me though. Crazy. That would have been a spot. Literally, like ace and the king and the jack are both on the fucking board. I think this might not isn't maybe supposed to be. Like this, you are down my net worth. I don't know. I mean, it's like because I've dealt with it before, right? But honestly, like part of it is just like not gambling like crazy amounts. Like at the end of the day, I usually play for even more. I've swung higher. I don't know. I've given my best sometimes. Heads up, and I've been pretty bad in the past. I just take the feeling of losing, but I'm trying to just handle with. Could raise here, but I'm trying to just handle it like. I just want to put the hands in. So yeah, I'm trying to volume grind. You could always just go down stakes, especially for me because I'm volume grinding. Just want to get hands in. I do feel like I want to be able to like somehow, I don't know how, but get to a point where I can play lots of hands and play well. I just feel like I'm not there yet. I feel like when I play lots of hands, I just start playing bad. I start caring about non-things. I think it's like there's something about when you play lots of hands, you develop this mindset like you're comfortable just sitting and waiting for coolers. But when you play less tables, you're like more trying to like actually play spots. I think this has been my problem. But also like I just fall off a cliff as well. Like I do punt it as well. But I like it'll make you chase coolers. For example, you're down a lot, so anyway. I handled the earlier session pretty well. We were down like 3,000 and then we brought it back, so don't really expect this guy to call too much here. But we might as well put value in. Go for the 1/3 here. feel like there might be a timing till here, and we're gonna vote 1/3 with Frank, but there might be a timing till here. He plays a raising range and a limping range, right? So never mind, there was no. I guess on this run out though, we are gonna jam the river. Oh, that sucks, man. It's a really sad river. This is like you never feel good about jamming these guys. Okay, we'll play it. Should I have played it safe? Nope, we got the seat. Okay. Someone even said 2K guys, but we can't play that because we went on a downswing. Otherwise, I would be sitting that. I'll just leave this one. Why not? There's like short stacks. I'll take it. I got the fold. Can't believe he called turn with the fucking ace-9 there. It sucks for me. This guy is on the tighter side, so we'll just bet and check back river, because we're not going to get bluffed into when we check back, and we can just fold easily. It's quite a bad turn card, but I don't think we're getting bluffed. Usually, in order to get the nit-tack, you have to be, like, extremely nitty. You can't just be like, oh, you're not very... Like, you have to be like, whoa, man. Usually, so, I mean, I might have the guy mistagged. Like, that has happened in the past. So I don't really remember how this guy plays. I'll just bet this size because it's like seems vibe. With two guys calling, I can't really bluff this. You know you have good blockers because this guy's too big of a random element, I believe. This should just be fine. This is also fine. This is fine. Go up, let's. High cash just found the overbet here. So one less set I need to worry about. We could delay check. We rolled a 94 though. I think we just bet bets. This spot's like if he has a pair, it's really tough to fold. You want to make sure you put enough strong hands in. I think in theory this hand's okay check. There's not many bad rivers, but when you have a heart, you unblock all the a6 of hearts calling range, which is a lot of hands. I think this hand might be too loose actually. If he has 3s, if he has 5s, we lose. If he has the 6s and 4s unraised, but there's a lot of other hands. There's such good blockers, but this guy's so nitty. Yeah, I'll just fold. Why did I call here? Am I mind controlled? What am I doing? Sorry, chat. I'm boosted as fuck. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I was in big blind, and I think it's okay in big, but in small it's like so bad. Yeah, we'll take it. Nice! Sun run him in fantasy football and in the game. And in the game. Sun run him in both. Why not? I could see like the thought process, I think from him potentially could be, I think it's a spot where you might have to roll a lot. But the thought process could be that like maybe he thinks I won't jam for value as thin because I'll be scared, and then I could end up over bluffing because of that. I feel like that must be the justification for calling a hand like 7s. I know I understand blocking 7-8, but 7-8 might not always bet turn. It's quite a bad turn bet. So the blockers might be pretty fake. I mean, they're kind of unblockers, but kind of like ace-5 is still going to be a better call and stuff, I think. I don't know why I just raised this hand on the flop. Okay, I need a lock in, guys. I'm a little out of it. This hand is not a very good flop raise. I do think 1/3 on turn is, or a half pot on turn makes sense. Probably 1/3. I'm deuce X only? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm raising this like it's heads up. Okay, but like, could I? If I got a spade, though, it would have been crazy. Imagine he has like ace something of hearts. He's like doesn't believe me and has like ace eight of hearts. That'd be hilarious. Nah, he's ace queen. It's not a chop. I don't know what I'm doing. That was definitely a low light hand. That was a low light. On a 10, we'll just fold it, I think. I think it's fine to fold it, guys. I don't know why I'm raising there. Sorry, guys. I'll play better. I gotta say sorry to myself. That's the only one I'm letting down at the end of the day. But that's unacceptable. Damn, that's 2 wrecks at the 1K. Damn, the games are good around the holidays. I guess like all the other guys are doing, some of the regs are doing shit. Could run delay. I feel like you could pick up a lot of 10x bluffs. I kind of really don't believe the river reopened, guys. Am I crazy for that? Like, he's repping, like, spades that check back flop. I mean, there's a good amount of them, but if it's under pot, he's not really betting repping them. I feel like I lose on this, but he did tank. Okay. Never mind. I should probably just full turn. High key. It's probably just under bluffs. I guess we'll call. Should be out of this. Never mind. This guy's just too good. Quite the good run out versus Roberts, though, with the fucking good sevens. Oh, this 1K is gonna break, really? Sad. Three hours to get 1K points. Bobfart just got off both tables. Sad. Definitely not one of my better sessions so far, Jesus. This is one of the worst ones I've played in a while, but let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. Wait, I believe my chat refreshed because I can't see anything. Fuck. I gotta keep it open. So sorry, boys, if I'm missing your messages. Let me open up the YouTube app or the YouTube stream. Oh my god, me drinking Coke is so disgusting. I'm so sorry you guys have to hear that. What the fuck? Wait, who's who? Shouts that perk. And zombies. Okay, I'm button. I'm button. This number we can call easily. The guy behind? Fuck it. Let's get creative. Where's the size king X? This is gonna be easy to defend. And then we could run a lead here. Pulled out a lot of his trash. We look like we have a low pair, but in reality we have 2 overs, so it's quite weird. I'd rather call this for deception. I think if he has a pair, he's gonna bet a lot. Should just win this hand though. Okay, we can leave next blind. Okay, now I'm starting to see the chat again. Can we run XR? They kind of stationed me earlier though, so maybe it's just bad to call float here. Oh fuck. Did he not button my ass? I'm pretty sure he just buttoned my ass, chat. Report the guy. Report him. Everyone times 10 that guy. Pretty sure he just buttoned my ass. If he didn't then, and I was wrong, then don't do anything, but pretty sure he just buttoned me. Oh, we had a 4. We could have a decent stack on every table now. I'll go small because it's hard to fold the small. I want it to seem like I'm trying to just steal the pot. god, run bad. Take that. Fold here, call here. How am I not ahead of Devin yet? There we go. So if you're winning $40 per hour at 2,500, will be worth if you are. Will only be worth if you're. Yeah, that's not fully true because I think, in my opinion, if you make the same amount, it's better to play online. Maybe I'm wrong for that. Maybe people would feel other ways, but that's just what I feel like. Online has other perks, like, you know, you could, like, you don't have to commute, easier to eat food. Like, lifestyle-wise, online has its benefits, right? That's why, like, I never really bother with live, because, like, it's appealing because you can, it's like same way tournament poker is appealing, right? Like, you can sun run and make lots, right? Like, I could just go play really high stakes live, and because it's high variance, people will say it's low variance, which doesn't make sense, because if I'm doing my online grind, I'm capped how much I can make in a night and lose. But if you play live, you're not very capped. Like, you can have crazy months. 91. I think this hand I'll just not take as a 4-bet though, or 3-bet though. I think you'd take the ace-5 offsuit. I don't think it's like much of an ace-6 offsuit spot anyway. Robert's gonna play overbet or check or what? He's a Colts fan. I'm a Niners fan, and we just put belt to ass, to be honest. But I lost in fantasy though. So who's the real winner? I think it's probably half letter check, but it's a fine size. Expecting lots of checkbacks here. I don't expect to get called here. This line is so noted. Robert's gonna play how I like to do, which is just like low-key overfold and then like randomly just try to catch your opponent if he's lacking. That's kind of the strategy I go to. I think it's a pretty good strategy, guys. A lot of people don't really know how to play in that strategy, because then if they start overbluffing into you, you just catch them lacking. We'll call. Good luck. This is gonna be good luck us. The queen 9. On double flush draw. It's gonna be hard for him to fold the made hand / a flush draw here, so we're just gonna be 75. Fortunate. If I have queen 10, I play differently because I can give a card ace king, right? Because on like an offsuit 10, I stack him, or even on a suited 10. But that's the best way to make money, I think, versus tighter player. It's really just don't even if it's good. Yeah, I think part of poker though is figuring out what you like. Like some guys have made a career in live because they like live. Okay, here's how I think about it. If you want to be better at the game and invest in solvers and study, then you can do online. If you just think you're really good at just like putting in hours and playing, but you like suck at theory, and like even if you've tried for a long time, you suck, but you like playing live, and you're like you like the live dynamics, which with exploiting recreationals because it's a lot of live. That's like the skill. Then obviously live might be better for you, right? But if you're like really into like the online game, which is a lot of like understanding your opponent's like sizing tells and understanding leaks, whereas like live is a lot of just understanding like population, not population thing, because you could argue MDA and poker's like that, but I think equity and all here should just make money. Like even if he calls me like 7s here, like I still have a lot of outs, so it's like whatever. He could also just call worse ace high, to be honest. This guy's quite the station. It took forever to call. I wonder what he called me with. Wonder if we're ever good. If he leads, it kind of looks bluffy, but ace jack. Yes, king 6. This is 75 or check. 47. I don't know how often it bets with ace of hearts. We'll check here. Since I play 75 or check, I gotta check a lot. But I think I think I just pure over betting the ace of hearts. Actually, this is bad. But whatever. This is bad. We'll commit to the discount double check. Ace, and he has pocket queens. Thoughts? Boys? We do block the checkbacks. We do block the checkbacks. Check jam just can't make more money. Like, I don't think he's going to call off check jam. I'm probably supposed to check this 3 times here. But I just don't think people are actually going to bluff enough. But then again, like, I don't know. It's tough. If he jams on me, it's quite kind of a profitable spot for him. It should be good if just the calling range every time, though. Yeah, if I'm getting hero called. Sorry, bros, I just have it. That's the argument for the betting line being profitable, is that your opponent just not believing you. Thanks for letting me leave, Mr. Ryan. This is a cold 4 pot and it's just jack high. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I'm just dead, but we'll just half pot anyway. I don't know, I'll just stack off anyway. I'm just dead, I think. Because he's gonna have aces or jacks so often, but I don't know, could I check fold? Thing is if he jams, like, I'm already thinking now, can I fold if he jams? What is action? He flatted this board. Okay, guys, we just bet a third, and if he raises, we get out of here. I guess I just jam. I don't know. Maybe half pot's better. I don't know. No shot, right? Wait, did I stack him? Wait, guys, did I get called over here? Oh my god! Let's go. Did he call me ace high? He just had a king. I was trying to rep like I don't have any, like a... Bless me. Sorry, boys. Actually, wait. This guy's kind of a rig, I guess. The game might break. I don't want to sit good chat on the game break. Like, I can't stand... Oh, wait. I can't stand live, so we'll move the 200 here. I can't stand... Okay, let me look at the what you guys are saying. Sorry guys, I haven't been reading chat so much. With 6 tables, I've been reading it less. But right now I'm trying to I want to grind up the roll guys so we can start playing heads up. I want to for this next couple months, I think we'll run a leaderboard grind. Hopefully we can make lots. And that'd probably be good for the stream. I think here we can go big over bet. I think you still want to be able to bet ace king. If I go to start going too big, I think we're running the king queen too much. Probably supposed to check back, but I think with the jack of spades it's better. I don't know. Maybe the jack of spades isn't. Because what jack of spades is he floating on the flop? Did we bet big? Because if we bet big on flop, the jack of spades is pointless. Yeah, we did. So it doesn't matter. You probably want a heart there actually. Wow, cooler. Okay, let me see what you guys wrote. Get a sample, get a win rate. Yeah, online has its benefits, but live is so much easier. Also, you can play profile the player pool if you play with some higher 6 rate stuff something by 2-5. I see. I just can't stand live sometimes. It's so slow when you're carded. OMG is the worst. Yeah, I agreed. I hate being carded online. Carded live, it's online for a week. I don't think this is gonna over that much. Delay is 125 usually. Now East Jack and East 10 are way better in the 125 line. That's the idea. These are your main reopens. When he calls us, I feel like we're just cooked. I just overbet the 3 because we picked up a straight draw. Maybe as a king. Well played. We got such a bad river. We'll take a look at this theoretically. I think it's fine. Because we're running buzzer with 3x earlier. Like, because we only really have suited 3x with backdoor flush draws. Yeah, you have so many, dude. You have so many good runes and calories. Def love hustler. Sound like online review. If your life is 510 is godlike, and then try to get there because time rank and just printing. Yeah, I kind of think like when you're like a mid stakes player, guys, like live is probably just easier because you're still learning the game. So like I would do both, but I would definitely incorporate live when I play mid stakes because it's like way in my experience, I think like live 1-2 is just so much egregiously softer than online 50 now. But once you get to like live 1K, okay, it is really soft. No, actually this is bad at logic. I think as you go up in stakes, maybe it gets even worse for of a case. But like I don't know. It just feels like in order to grind up on your roll for 50 and L and deal with all the variants, it takes a lot of time. But you can be quite aggressive with your bankroll at live 200. Like if you play like a nit, to be honest, and you just play like a huge nit and nut pedal, like you're just gonna be able to like crush for like $20 hourly. Like so you can make $200 a day easy. Which like for a lot of 50 and L rigs, like they're not making 4 buy-ins a day, so. For sure, like 2 games are gonna sending it to 2-3. Yeah, exactly. It's like pretty easy to get over $20 an hour, I think. At if you're an online player, because like think of it like live shit rigs can do 20 an hour. So if you're like a guy who's like working on this game, you go play that game, it's like holy, it's not into. We'll just full turn. If you're full, good games, just go full degen BRM. I mean, not full, but yeah, kind of depends, right? Like okay, you can go more degen guys, like the less much amount of money it is, in my opinion. Like like I have to have more conservative bankroll management than the guys who play lower stakes, like maybe some of you guys, because like the amount of like I can't just get like go work at McDonald's and make that money back if I lose it, right? But you guys have the option of just like you should just be aggressive, right? Like if it goes bad, it goes bad, but like you know what I mean? Like you can make $1,000 back, you can make $2,000 back, right? Like assuming you have edge, right? Like I'm not saying to do anything stupid, right? But like you guys know what I mean. Whereas like I can't just I have to make the money playing poker to make that much money. Right? It's like I don't have another source of avenue that's gonna make me 100K. Like I can't just like take just because the game's good. I'm not gonna just go play 50K now. You know what I mean? Whereas if the game's really good, you guys could just go play the 200 and L, go play the 500 and L. You know what I mean? Not online. I don't recommend it, but you know, live. I think. Oh my god, I miss a game. I can't be missing games. I cannot be missing games. I need to get this leaderboard spots. How far off am I? How am I like not getting any points? The plan is to pass Barada. Guys, if I don't pay much rake, I'm just making this. I'm just getting paid to play poker. Like, are you kidding? Like, I should be. Guys, if I'm not a millionaire at the end of the year, just fucking everyone roast me in the chat and say I'm boosted ass shit can. Genuinely. Okay. My goal is to just try and get better at playing the volume. Because I'm so bad. I actually like literally should pay for like volume coaching. But like I've asked people who play volume before, and like their answers are just not what I want to hear. How is Marek this fast? Okay, we did it. It's because he has the table open. Like that's bad fundamentals. You gotta have the table open, guys. Roll low number. We'll just get out of here. Okay, we'll close the 200 over here. Did we lose a big pot at this stake? Like I swear we had chips. Maybe I'm trolling. Maybe we never did. Am I supposed to call here? I don't even know how this works. Oh, he just has the nuts. I usually fold that spot, but We'll just leave here because the game's gonna break. I'll play this 200. Let's see, got taken. Got you. I think we'll raise. I don't know. Okay, how tight could his PFR really be? Let's go half pot shot. Good luck, us. Hopefully he shoves it in. With a worse hand. The ace of clubs we could like trap and invite in a stab because we have the ace of clubs, but I think. Oh. The reality is live sucks, kind of, yeah. The thing is about live is like kind of fun when you're running good. Like everyone's had that live poker session, guys. You know what I'm talking about? Where you're running good, and you're just like, damn, this is like fun. Like you, let's say you like that. Not like I know what it is, but like when you first started playing live, you would have like one session where you like ran good, and you're like, damn, I gotta like this is fun, man. And you like win like a bunch of stacks, and like the money feels so easy because all you do is hit a hand, and a guy's like absolutely way out paying you off in spots, right? Like some of the punts you receive live are crazy, but yeah. Bro, I can't believe I just called the 5 big blind. Like that's got to be the most boosted thing I've done in a while. Obviously, we're just gonna R 100 here because we're like really set heavy. Like we'll have ace jack, but. Maybe this hand is not a bet. This guy just, I feel like he's just going to fold turn a lot. The issue is like our spades are not so clean, but I'll still just fire because I think it's pretty good. Overbet on the turn is fucking insane. That's not a straight flush. The bluffs are really easy to find, actually. I'm kind of going to check. I think I'm going to check. We're so polarized to sets. I don't know. Fuck. 4 binds a day. Can I hammer the under? Okay, but hear me out, Joe. Hear me out. Okay, what I said actually makes sense. Okay, you and I can both agree there's people that make $20 an hour at 200. Right? Not online. I'm not talking about online. I'm talking about live. Right? So if you, I said play 10 hours, right? That's like insane amounts, right? Like people like I know I averaged an insane hourly when I went to like the Red Rock Casino in Vegas and I just grinded. Like I just nut pedaled at that stake. You know what I mean? Like there is a lot of free money, and I was ass at the game now. Like I would be redlining so much harder than I would be than I was back then. Like I would go for like crazy like re-raise bluffs and like punt it off back then still with like nut flush blocker and just get called. Like back then I would just be stealing. Like nowadays I'd just be stealing every pot. Like I was already stealing every pot back then. Like my one stop flop must have been like insane, but. Like, what am I saying? Like, I was like low-key a shit rag back then. Like, okay, you want to know my logic behind why I check this river, guys? It's kind of okay. So it's probably a block, and the idea is I have to block call off. I don't know if this guy's gonna bluff aces with a spade or ace jack with the ace of spades. Okay. Also, with the ace of spades, like ace jack with the ace of spades might be folding, but these are like pure bluffs on the river, right? These are pure bluffs, right? That cause my hand to call. But I feel like exploitatively, if I check my hand, he's going to underbluff these hands drastically because he's going to think he has more shit on EV than he might. Right? So if he has ace jack, ace of spades, he might overcheck. This is my logic. I don't know if it's true. Rayon's quite aggressive, but like if he has aces or ace jack, I think if I check, he has an illusion of having higher checking EV than he probably should for like how much the bluffing he makes. Now I would have to check call my hand though. Even though I was thinking like there is no bluffs, I think I would have to check call because like think about it, it's just so much like sets are just such a thing are just gonna fold pure. So like if I have a flush, like surely I just block so much shit. I have to call, right? I block a7 and a6 of spades. Whereas the set's never gonna block anything, right? So I probably just have to call all flushes there. Can't really like I'm not gonna overbet all my flushes on the turn as well. So if anything, like you probably should have jammed ace jack of diamonds there. But fortunate. Can I hammer the under? I get what you're saying. Like people are really like delusional with poker win rates, but what I'm saying here, I think in this case makes sense. Wait, what am I saying? That's one buy in a day, bro. Am I delusional? But I didn't. Why did I say 4 buy-ins a day? Because I said $200. I didn't mean $800 a day. I meant $200. Okay, obviously that's fucking one buy-in. yeah. Obviously I'm trolling for that. Obviously I'm trolling for that. I don't know why. Okay, you know what? It's late, bro, and I had bad beats in fantasy football. Cause like I meant $200, but for some reason I said 4 buy-ins. Or maybe I just didn't, and you're just gaslighting me. Think about it. Okay. You're gonna hear my rant and just be even more confused now, because there's delay. It's the troll part. Bro, I'm supposed to call here hit a 10 and you just think I'm cooked. Obviously this is just like so nutted. I should probably just fold, but I'll take the card. If he's gonna give me a card, I'll take a fucking card. Guys, blast the funk music. He just has like Jack 10. I'm just gonna tank jam. I don't know. Maybe he watches my YouTube clips and thinks I'm crazy. That's my line here. Wait, did I miss another 1K? What is his line? Check raise, check check. Fuck, I probably should bet smaller because he obviously has something. There's no way he folds a set here though. Does he just have like ace queen? Or king queen? But I block a queen. I don't know. That was weird. What a waste of hitting a 10. I thought he surely had something. Bro, I can't believe I missed another 1K. How is this possible? Like, oh, I'm actually on tilt, bro. I can't be missing these 1Ks and get the leaderboard. It's just not, just bad fundamentals. Bad fundamentals. Like, getting the seat is like so much more important than playing fucking well. Agreed, guys? I have another table here. Good luck again. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate all the good luck, guys. Appreciate all the guys who show up. Well, I'll try to be live more and grind this leaderboard and actually use this rake back. Because we fucking finally hit the goal and got the rake back. It took forever, but we finally got it. And so now I want to use it. So that I feel like if I'm a volume grinder, play worse graph, worse red line, more tilt, more embarrassed, but longer stream hours and probably more money. So more challenge, more bigger number. Right? So probably better. Because you guys probably just would prefer, most of you, I'm assuming, would just prefer I'm live more often than if anything. I'm assuming. I think for a while there, I was like struggling with like people finding me as entertaining. So like I focused on streaming less and being more entertaining, which helped. But now I think I could just be boring and people would watch me. I don't know if I've reached that status of streamer, or like I could just be like completely drooling on myself and people would watch. Because I know there's some streamers like that. They've like reached like a, you guys know what I'm talking about. You just reach a certain status as a streamer where you could actually just drool on yourself on cam and like 20,000 people would watch you. But do 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 do. Bro,